In 1949, Ingrid Bergman was Hollywood's angel, America's sweetheart, the virtuous woman who lit up the screen in Casablanca. Then she sent a letter to Italy that would destroy everything. What happened next didn't just shock Hollywood. It made her an exile, banned from her own country, denounced on the floor of the United States Senate. How does a woman fall so far so fast? Ingrid Bergman grew up haunted by loss. Her mother died when she was 3. Her father when she was 13. Alone in Stockholm, she found refuge in acting, a place where she could become someone else, anyone else. By the time she arrived in Hollywood in 1939, she brought something rare: authenticity. No plucked eyebrows, no capped teeth, just raw, natural beauty and talent that couldn't be manufactured. David O. Selznick called her the most completely natural actress he'd ever seen. America agreed. By 1945, she'd won an Oscar. She had a doctor husband, a daughter, and the kind of wholesome image that studios would kill to protect. But Ingrid was suffocating. Her marriage felt like a performance. Hollywood felt like a cage. Then, in 1948, she saw a film called Rome Open City, a raw, brutal Italian neo-realist masterpiece directed by Roberto Rossellini. She was electrified. This was real cinema. This was art. So she did something unthinkable. She wrote to Rossellini directly. If you need a Swedish actress who speaks English very well, who has not forgotten her German, who is not very understandable in French, and who in Italian knows only ti amo, I am ready to come and make a film with you, Rossellini responded. She went to Italy in 1949 to make Stromboli. What happened on that volcanic island changed everything. She fell in love with Rossellini, a married man. The passion was volcanic, impossible to contain. Soon the rumors started, then the truth. Ingrid Bergman was pregnant with Rossellini's child. She was still married. He was still married. And the world was watching. The reaction was savage. Senator Edwin C. Johnson denounced her on the Senate floor, calling her a powerful influence for evil and a free love cultist. Her films were boycotted. Theaters refused to show Stromboli. Fan mail turned to hate mail. Thousands of letters calling her a whore, a homewrecker, a disgrace. She was effectively blacklisted from Hollywood. Ingrid gave birth to a son out of wedlock in 1950, divorced her husband, and married Rossellini. But the damage was done. America's sweetheart had become America's most scandalous woman. She was exiled, banned from the country she'd called home. Her daughter Pia wouldn't speak to her for years. Ingrid stayed in Europe making films with Rossellini, having 2 more children. The marriage eventually crumbled, but she never apologized. Not once. I did what I had to do, she said simply. 7 years later, Hollywood cautiously invited her back for Anastasia. She won her second Oscar. The standing ovation lasted 4 minutes, but the exile had cost her. She'd lost years with her daughter, lost her innocence, lost her place in the America that once adored her. Yet she gained something too, her freedom. Ingrid Bergman chose passion over perfection, and in the end, perhaps that was her greatest role. Not the saint, but the woman courageous enough to be flawed.